Ooh, here it is right here, guys. 2010, I think, Caravan. No AC again. Well, what I mean by again is technically it's back. Technically it's a so-called recheck, but I wouldn't call it a recheck, guys, because I simply I perform what I like to call a AC system service, guys. The car came in, I don't know, about a month ago. No AC. It was low on refrigerant. Let me use the proper terminology because there are some guys in the comment that take offense when you say Freon. So it was low on refrigerant. I proceeded to recommend what we call an AC system service. All right. Yeah, it's not cold at all. With an AC system service, guys, I get to install, I'm entitled to 1 pound of refrigerant and some AC dye. So what I would do is inject both of those, the dye as well as the pound of Freon. That would get my AC back cold because technically it's not all the way low, it's just maybe a pound short. So now from there, I advise the customer to drive it until it all leak out again. I know that's a not so professional way to diagnose things, but sometimes, guys, if you alert the customer what you're doing and this is the best strategy to finding their leaks, they would be okay with that. Okay, now there are some hardcore customers out there that would go, wait a minute, you don't automatically know what it is? You can't just do a Miss Cleo and tell me what the problem is? Why I gotta come back? Why it's gotta go out again? Ma'am, I can always take a guess at it, but I'm not into guessing. I want to know where your leak is, and the best way to find that is to inject some dye. Okay, with that dye, then and only then will I be able to visibly see where your system is leaking at. Now, I know some of you guys out there will use a sniffer. I don't know, man. I'm just not a big fan of the AC sniffer, and I'm not going to knock it. It's just that I don't use it. I'm a big-time dye guy. All right, just call me JT, the dye guy. I injected some dye, and here we are a month later. So it took it a month for it to go out, which makes this a slow leak, guys. Yes, a slow leak. It's an extremely slow leak. All right, so it's back. No AC. They want the AC. We're in the peak of summertime. It is freaking hot outside. All right, now it's hot. Before I take this in the shop, guys, let's go look at something real quick. All right, I want to view something. I want to get a sense of something. Should I leave this running? Yeah, I'll leave it running. Let's go look at something. Whoa, 3.8. Alrighty, guys, 3.8 liter V6 engine. Uh-oh, look at this. That has nothing to do with the AC, but guys, y'all know me. I'm a big time. I look straight at the battery when I get in the car. Now, the thinking goes, if it's corroded on the positive side, that means it's overcharging. If it's corroded on the negative side, it's undercharging. Guys, this old way of thinking, try not to adhere to that. Okay, no. Anyway, no AC. Now, you can't look. I suppose I'm going to have to go in and get my black light and my glasses to view the leak. I might not have to, guys. Whoa! Y'all see that? Oh, yes, I got lucky. See, guys, what I mean? This was not like that a month ago. That line, what is that? Okay, pay attention to what's going on, okay? Because you are responsible for this AC repair, and you're also responsible for calling out the right part. Look at this line, guys. It's coming from the compressor. Where's it headed? Into the condenser, right? Which makes this a what? High pressure line? Liquid line? Can't be a liquid line, right? Compressor's not gonna spit out high pressure liquid, right? No. Okay, remember I told y'all in that short video, educate yourself on what's going on throughout the AC system. That will help with diagnosing it. Okay, if you understand what the Freon is doing when it's in the condenser, when it's in the evaporator, when it's leaving the compressor, when it's going to the compressor. If you grasp an understanding of that, guys, your understanding of AC will be a lot more clear. All right, but from the look of that line right there, it is leaking bad. That is all my dye. I don't even need the glasses. Yes, I don't need my tools. I can visually see this. All right, now one would say, why don't you keep looking? Okay, that is a good idea. No, it's a good point. Remember when I told y'all guys, if you don't visibly see refrigerant leak outside in the plumbing area, there's two sides to AC. The HVAC system, which is the dash, everything that's under the instrument panel, and the plumbing. This is the plumbing side. If you do a thorough investigation and a thorough view of the AC plumbing, and you don't see any leak, but you're low on refrigerant, one could assume your evaporator coil is leaking. Remember, you cannot view the evaporator coil because it's housed inside of a box that we call a HVAC assembly. That's why they hide the evaporator coil. So if you can't see it, how do you know it's leaking? One must assume, because there's no leak out here. All right? So now keep in mind how leaks work, guys. The leaks are typically drawn to the weakest link. If this is the hose is the weakest link, I'm gonna get all my leak out of there. There still may be other leaks. That's why AC system repairs are basically done in steps. Right? What I mean by that is I have to fix this. I have to fix this obvious leak just to proceed. So in other words, I'm explaining to the customer, ma'am, good news. We found your leaks. We found one of your leaks. Okay, we need to fix that and go through the same motion. I'm going to install some dye and give it back to you. She may get pissed. Who knows? We may not ever see her again because that was her one and only leak. So it's all a big, I don't want to say a gamble or a chance, but it's all in how it works best if you explain it properly, guys. Okay? So I'm going to recommend a battery service. We can clean that up. I'm going to verify that the system is charging. It looked like a fairly new alternator. Yeah, still got a tag on it. So I'm gonna check the cooling system, make sure it's up to par. I'm gonna check this thing over, but yeah, just want y'all to see that. Well, I just got to see it. So let me get it in the shop and what else? Yeah, that used to be a problem right there. That's why I came over here to look. Somebody already replaced that. That Y splitter will always leak coolant, guys. And also be mindful of the lower intake manifold gasket also leak. All right, let's get this thing in the shop. I'm gonna close this video when that line get here. Guys, it's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna reclaim any remaining Freon, take the hose off, put a new one on, and repeat the process of the AC system service. All right, so that's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.